Hello, Saran.
Hello,
Can you
sir.
hear me?
Can you hear me?
Hi, hi. Yes, I can hear. I'm giving live. Okay, you can go ahead.
Hello.
Okay, you can hear me, right, Saran? You can hear me? Mahesh here. Hello. Can you hear me all? Hello.
Yeah, I am hearing it. Hello.
Okay. Hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, hi, you are audible.
Okay, so we'll start in 2 minutes. Okay, na? So,
Hello.
hello, hi,
Okay,
Saran.
okay, sure.
We can hear you.
Someone can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm unable to hear anyone.
Just check it, your mic.
Hello. Yeah, I think now I can hear you.
Hello, you can hear me, right? Saran, Mahesh here.
Hi, Mahesh.
Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, good.
No,
So my voice, can you hear me?
I couldn't hear you clearly. 1 second.
Others can hear my voice, right?
Yes.
Okay. Check it, Saran, or maybe if you can rejoin into Zoom again.
Hello.
Hello, Saran, we can hear you. Chat in the chat window. Let me know if you can hear us. Yeah, you can hear me.
Yeah, sir, I can hear you.
Yeah. Others, I know you are able to hear that. So the trainer Sarvanan, others' voice also, I think he may not be able to hear. Can you join in 2 minutes? Okay, all of you make sure that so you ask whatever that you have the doubts about the SAP SD module. So whatever the questions you are having about the career opportunity, right? All the things you can ask him.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just feel free to ask. That is the main my message. Be more interactive.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Yes, Savanna, we are able to hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, yes, Mahesh. Now I can able to hear.
Good, good, good. Please go ahead. So I
Okay,
started the recording on live as well. Okay, na?
okay, 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 okay.
I'll make you host.
Sorry, give me a second. Something else is wrong. 1 second.
Check it now. You can present as well. So I made you host.
Hello. Mahesh, is this clear now?
Yes, clear. Clear.
Okay, okay.
Please
Yeah,
go ahead.
I can go.
Mm,
Sorry.
mm.
So it's too late. Sorry, everyone. It was some mic issues. Sorry. So myself, Sarvanan. This is the second continuity of the last session that we have taken. So now in this session today, like we will be going with the hands-on, like how we are. I'll take you through the navigation in the SAP, in configuration part, and also I'll take you through the sales OTC process, one simple sales to billing process, and then I'll show you the way in the Fieri app that we have in sales order creation and everything. Okay, so quickly I'll start. Before going through it, I'll just share my screen. Okay, let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir. We can see your screen. Please go ahead.
Yeah, fine. So basically, as I mentioned, we will be starting with the sales order flows. Before that, we will be creating one of the element of the important enterprise structure, company code. So this in this with that we will get to know like how we generally navigate through SAP, mainly on the configuration point of view, and how do we structure our physical industry into the SAP. Okay, so when you generally given in the implementation task, okay, so the consultant's role in that is to implement the physical structure of the industry into the system, right? So in that, company is one of the important parameter or its entity that is the important in terms of finance and accounting, and also in all the procurement, sales, and other activities related to the industry. Okay, so in that, I will show you how to create the company code in SAP in terms. Okay, so generally, this is how the second. So this is how the view of SAP would be, and here you will be general. This is the user menu generally used to have it, and then from here we will have the navigation path for going through the system. SPRO is a transaction to maintain the configuration or designing the enterprise structure. You will be having a multiple options from here. This is one of the view that we have in SAP. You can change it based on your based on your view or option. You can keep that. How do you want to look your SAP? It's some of you might have already worked on the SAP, so you might be familiar with the old view, and this is a new theme that SAP have provided. So from here, so that you can change it from GUI setting and option and everything. Okay. So in this session, like as we are about to see the enterprise structure, one of the element to create. So the navigation path would be after entering to the SPRO transaction, you will be going through enterprise structure, and you have the option here as a definition and assignment. Okay, there is a two term definition and assignment. One, first is definition. So you have to define what your enterprise looks like. Okay, what is your industry looks like. Suppose if you have a industry, okay, and that has a two there's a one company based on the country. Okay, so legal entity of the country, and that has two legal sales activity going on in a two different place or state or wherever. Okay, so that you have to define into SAP system. Okay, example, if you take a bank, a company which is running in a Bangalore. Okay, so one is the main company registered based on top Bangalore, and the sales important one of the activity going into the Bangalore. Okay, and another sales where it is happening from the Hyderabad. Okay, so you have to define these three entity. The first thing is first company, and then second is sales where it is happening. One is in the Bangalore, another is in the Hyderabad. Okay, so that you have to define it first, and after defining it, you have to assign that sales organization, that is the place where the sales exactly going on, with the computer, sorry, the company code. Okay, so this is how the assignment will help us in terms of integrating all the business or activity together into the physical industry or a physical unit in the logical system into SAP. Okay, so please let me know if you are unable to hear me or something. Hope you are able to hear me. Just I'll check one more time in the chat. So if it is fine, if you are able to hear. Okay, if not audible, just um, please let me know quickly. Okay, so that I can check it. Okay, so I'll go with the definition. Okay, so when you about to design your industry into the SAP, or you're structuring into SAP, so you go into the SPRO path and then enterprise structure. So you have to define it first. So click on the definition. Here you will be having a multiple, modules, like modules or a department on the actual physical industry that you have. Okay, so if an industry, if there is an industry, definitely it will have finance department and logistic department. If it is the physical product, if they have their own logistic department for the industry, and there should be a sales. Okay, and there is one material management where you handle the materials movement in and out, and logistic execution in terms of like moving out the part from industry to or a plant to customer, and the plant maintenance, like if you have any equipment or something, you will be having all the related data inside that. And the human resource management, this is to handle all the employee resource in your company. Okay, so either to onboard them, payroll, have a queries or whatever the queries they have related to human resource, they'll be having it here. Okay, so in as we are in the starting point of the defining the company. Okay, so it's important to create a company as a legal in the system as well. Okay, so for that you have to first define a company. Okay, so to create a define a company or define a company in SAP. So you have to go with this option. You can execute it. So it's there are some already been created in the system. I mean, from the SAP, there were few standard might have been given. So you can take that as a reference, and you can also do not for the company but for other parameters. Okay, so that will help you to reduce the manual work to define it or the behaviors that it controls. Okay, so here I'm just creating a new company. Okay, so here you have already a company. If you want to see any detail, just you can double click on that or select that and display it, and you will get it. You can able to see it. Here, as we are about to create, I'm creating all the new entries. Okay, so I'm creating an example company uh, uh, some any general company like Triple S, Zero, or Swiss. Okay, I will make it as Swiss. Okay, and SW. Hello, hope you can hear me, right? What's
Yes, yes, Seven, we can hear you.
yeah, yeah,
Others, can you confirm you are able to hear it? Any challenges? Hello?
yeah. I can, yeah, I can able to hear.
Yeah,
Okay,
you are hearing. Yeah.
and but I'm having some issues, so I'm just confirming it. Okay, thank you. Okay, company name I'll go with the Swiss, and then Swiss Private Limited or something. Okay, and here we have to provide the address of it. I'll go with one of the I feel city Bangalore. Basic details you have to enter. Okay, country India, then language INR. Okay. So after entering all the detail, you can click on save. So here you will be this pop-up into tells you that you are able to save a entry in the SAP system. Okay, so for that you need some TR transportation request, so through which the changes will be moved from one system to other system. Example, we used to create settings or create a design in development, and we move to testing system, and that we will be having a data, and where we will have the test on SIT, UIT, everything will be done, and then we will be after all approval or everything, then that changes will be moved to production. Okay, so that will be controlled by this request number. Okay, so as we are creating a new one, I'll be going with a new request. Okay, so example, I'll go with Swiss. Description, you have to provide the short description. Private Ltd, sorry. Okay, so once you are there, and you have to select the target system. Okay, so which system we are able to move it. It generally sometimes it's a predefined, so you just need to just check whether it's a correct system that we are moving in, and if it's a specific to any project, that we will be selecting the project. For now we are just creating on the test purpose, so we will proceed with this. So I got the new TR for our particular description. Okay, so I'll go with the save. Okay, now I have created an entry in the SAP as a company. Okay, so I can see that from, again, if I go here, I can see by positioning it by giving the company name. Okay, Swiss or Swiss. So you can see that our company has been present. Okay, like this. And then, so now I have defined it a company. I mean, just a company, whatever will be the name, actual name that we will be defining here, to take that into SAP system as a logical entry of the company. Then we have to go with a 4-digit code that is called company code. Okay, that we have to create it and link it with the company that we have created. Okay, So just for second. Okay. So here we have the option to create the company code. You can click on execute and sorry, should have been second one. So as we are doing the initial definition, so based okay, so it's I have blocked it already, so I've come out completely. I guess I'm there. Okay. So definition, finance, and then company code. Mm, okay, it's only allowing me in. Give me a second. Okay, should be fine. Okay, so now we are able to get this. So here also you can create a new entry. Okay, company code, and then you can enter the company code specifically based on the industry. On your business template. Okay, sometimes industry generally will keep the country code as a first and some numbers at the end, like IN01. If it's India, it's IN01. If it's UK, it starts from UK. If it's Australia, it starts from AU, based on the first two country code, and then they will keep it. It's not necessary to be in that format, but it depends on your organizational template on how the business wants to keep it. Okay, to identify easily which company it is belongs to. Okay, so in this wise, I'm using as a company code just SW 01. Okay, just okay. So company code again that I'm creating for Swiss Private Limited company code, and then city Bangalore, and then India NR just okay, just example. So I'll click on save. So here it will ask you for the more detail on the based on the company perspective, like whether it's a company or a particular person or so and so, because each industry has its own customer. Okay, some industry has the customer as a another company, or some industry has a customer as a pure end customer. So it depends. Okay, so I'm just making a Swiss private Ltd kind of. Okay, and then when you work on the system, it gives you this particular field gives you what exactly the search term that you use to get that entry in the first. Okay, so like this, and just something else, general random address I'll give, and then postal code something like, okay, country India, then region. You have the complete region based on the state wise. You have it in the system. Okay, that's it. Based basic information, and then you are good to save the data. Okay, 1 second. Okay, So once you're done, you save, and then you will be saving in the same TR. So now you have created with company and then company code. Okay. So now you wanted to link that. Okay. Then only the actual definition and actually the company has created the name that you have created and the code that you have created will be linked together as a one company code. Okay. So for that we have so far we have done in the definition that we have created company and company code. Now we will be assigning that both in one so that it will be a particular company code entry. Okay. So you have to go into assignment, financial accounting, where you have the option to assign a company code to company. So I've created both company and company code so that we will check it. The company code I'll check SW01, which I have created. Enter. Okay. So you can see that it against this there is no company so far assigned. Okay. So we have to link that using our the with the created one. So you can either use a search option or you can update directly if you know the detail. Okay. So I have created this and I am selecting this and then save. So again, for the all the settings on configuration that you are doing, you have to save it in the TR for the further moments. Okay. So now there is a company created in SAP named Swiss Private Limited, and we have created a company code. There is a code that is defining the company that is being created, and both has been linked. So wherever you use this company code, so which means that you are actually calling that or you utilizing the company name and the related detail. Okay. So this is how we have to link in the SAP. Similarly, there are other parameters that we have it in our sales area, like in the sales perspective. So you have you have the sales distribution. So where you have there is a sales organization, distribution channel, and sales office and sales group. So these are the parameters that we going to see in the further classes, because this is the place where exactly the sales happens based on which it is the complete entire flow will be further it proceeds further. Okay. So these are the important term in sales and distribution. Similarly, once you created it, so you have to assign those values, I mean sales org or whatever you created, to the respective higher entity so that it integrates your sales module or sales department into the company and other modules, other departments, purchasing or transportation and everything. Based on that, it will system realizes that um, it using the actual sales area that I mean sales where it happens and all. Okay. So this is how you design a industry based on real time scenario on the business of the industry into the SAP using the different entity like company code, objects like organizational units like sales org, distribution channel and everything. Okay. So this is on the very base and intro on the definition and assigning of the enterprise structure, how you design the industry. Okay. So far, do you have any queries? Hope I'm audible. There is no cut or lag in the. Hope it's fine. Any queries so far?
Hello. Hello, sir.
Yes, Sunil. Please.
Sorry, I'm Asha here.
Sorry, I didn't hear you clearly. Can you post it in the chat?
Okay, no issue.
Sorry, I don't know what happened to my system. I'm able to. I think my voice is clear, but I'm unable to hear it back in the headset or microphone. Sorry, in the speaker. So can you post it in the chat? Hello. Yes, Sunil. Actually, this is, there are two things. If an industry is about to, implement the SAP newly, okay, so they are able to start to use SAP from the scratch. Okay, so in such terms, we will be designing their business into the SAP based on their business flow. So in that scenario, you will be creating all these things by yourself, okay, from the scratch. In terms of support, in case of like you are already having a project that is, I mean, a company that is using an SAP. So in such case, what happens? There is a setup already. Okay, so that sales order, sorry, sales org, company code, sales org, and other details, other entities which are already created. But to understand the business process and the system structure design or business process, and to help them or as a consultant in the support them as a consultant, you need to understand this structure. Then only you can understand what kind of business they are doing, how they are doing, what are the ways they are doing the sales and everything, import or export, what are the variety of the product they have and everything. Okay, so to understand that, you need to have this understanding in the business. Okay, hope I have answered. um, yeah, thank you. So anyone else? Okay, so if it's fine, then I'll move to the next topic, where this is our sales flow. Okay, so I'm next about to start a sales flow, that is from starting from the sales order to invoice. That's what we call it as
Yes,
OTC
just
process.
one point, Savan here, Mahesh, here, all of you. Yeah, actually, so what the idea here for us is, I mean, to tell you
Uh,
and so that you feel the SAP, how it looks. Because of that, this flow we are giving, he is giving the
why-
in SAP. I hope you all are understanding. So we're taught to explain how the flow will be, how the SD will be. So for that reason, we are showing in the system in the demo class itself. Okay, yeah, please go ahead.
my shall I proceed?
Please go ahead, Savan. Please go ahead, proceed, please. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'll proceed with the sales process. Okay, so here, as I mentioned, it starts from order and to cash. So that's why we call it as OTC process. Okay, so generally this image represents the pre-sales activity as well, which is quotation is called as pre-sale activity. Actual legal sales document starts from the sales order and ends in the invoice. Okay, so here the what we get it from the for in terms of customer and in terms of sales in the particular company in terms. Okay, here a company gets a creation of a quotation or contract, whatever it is. Okay, so the request comes from the customer, and then it either gets into as a quotation or a contract if it's a term basis, some basic. But if they need purely a particular material, straightforward the money for a one particular sale, then it's a quotation. What is OTI? Okay, like OTI I never heard of so far, but what is it? It's order to cash. Do you know the expense order to invoice? No, like order to invoice is from, it's an intermediate term, like cash. Why we calling as order to invoice is actual business process starts from sales order, and from then delivery, and then goods issue, and then invoice will be created. Okay, but after invoice is like you are creating a billing document or billing to customer only. Okay, but the cash has to come in flow. Okay, as a either it's crediting our account or debiting our account. that you will be checked based on the it will be present in the accounting document. Okay, so C is means cash. Okay, so in the OTC process, so until from the order until we get the cash, whatever the process related to that in the SAP, that's the OTC process. Order, and then delivery, goods issue once you are delivering the product, and then till you receive the cash inside, then you have the activity. There is something related to sales as well. Okay, so that's the integration. The cash part is integration from SD to finance. So you create the billing, that's a part of sales, and you get the cash into the account, that's a part of finance. That's where you create the clearing document, first accounting document and then clearing document based on that. Okay, so that's where cash comes into that. Until that, you have the link of the sales process. Okay, that's why like we call it as O2C. O2I, like invoices, just up to abruptly you are cutting in terms of at the point of billing document only. You just create the bill. After that, you don't have any link in the cash flow in. Okay, so whether you are getting the cash in or not, you are not worried about. So order to invoice, that's a pure sales order document. Specific, if you talk about pure SD documents, order, delivery, and then invoice, only that. But we have a relation in some part on the finance as well. That's where the cash gets in flow. Hope it's clear, right? Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'll proceed here. So this is a process. Then I will just explain this quickly. Request will come into a company and they create either quotation or contract. And once it is confirmed, then sales order will be created and that will be sent to order confirmation to customer, where you have the amount and the date when you will get the product and everything. And based on that, you will be creating the outbound delivery, and from that you will be generating the delivery note, like these are the product and when you will get it, through how you are getting it, so and so shipper detail or carrier detail or external logistic and other detail. And once you receive the product, then they create a invoice. Okay, once after goods send it from the product plant, you will be able to create a billing, and that you will get it as a sales invoice. From that only, using that invoice only, you will be going to pay for it, pay to the company. Okay, as a customer you will be pay, or as a company you will get paid from the customer. Okay, so this is the complete flow. The same flow I will be taking you through in a system perspective. Okay, okay, so before that I'll just sorry. Just I'll do a pre-check so that I'll able to create you good flow. Okay. Okay, fine. First, I'm for the sales order perspective, we will be starting it from the sales document, because as it is a legal first legal sales document on the OTC process. So VA01 is the transaction for creation of the sales order. Or probably you might have a basic understanding. If not, it's fine. Anyway, you'll be getting into the course, so you'll get to know. VA01 is a creation wise, and then there is a term order type which defines either it's a normal sales or something like that. So you have a multiple process in that. It's like free of sales or third party sales or consignment sales or promotion orders. So many things are there. Okay, so in terms, as we are just showing you a simple flow, I'm just going with the standard SAP process, which is OR. Okay, so that I have selected. Either you can select it from the options or you can directly enter the order type. And here the sales organization, distribution channel, division. So these are the parameters that are very necessary for creating the sales order. And here it is not important. I mean, it's not created as a mandatory field, because there is a term behind. I'll tell you, but in general terms, it's better to provide a sales org. Maybe if I tell you completely on this, so it will be a bit overloaded. So I will just select the one which I use for. So these are the sales org distribution channel divisions. And here you have a two terms like continue or create with a reference. Okay, so this means you are creating a sales document indirect. Okay, so if you are creating with reference to some quotation, so you can create with a quotation, click on it. So you have the multiple options, like you have the quotation reference, you can give that, so that it will be linked to the quotation. If you have an inquiry, you directly give that inquiry number, so it creates with the from you don't need to create every document every time, so you just copies, you have the option of copying from the quotation to sales order. Okay, but for now we are not doing any copy, so I'm just proceeding continue. Okay, so in terms of sales order, okay, if you are getting an order from a customer, what are the details that you will be having in very general? So basically, you will be having a customer detail. Based on that, only we'll know who's the customer and whom we have to bill or whom we have to ship and everything. So you need to have the detail, and then there is a material, like what are the products they are ordering. Okay, that you need to know. Then only you can able to complete the order, right? So as per that, so you have the sold to party, ship to party. Different terms on the customer to whom you are getting the order from, and whom you will be shipping to, and whom you will be billing to. So based on this business terminology, you have a multiple partners, that is customer, linked to a on particular number. Okay, that we call it as master data, that we will be seeing further. So I'll be using one of the default one that I've used so far for the test and all. So this is a customer reference, like we get some um, order from customer with some particular number, so you can enter directly from there. Okay, so I'll go with customer order 1, okay, or 3, okay, just for some. And then when did you got that order from? Oh, sorry, order, when did you got that order? On data. Okay, so you enter the detail. So here you get to know some of the basic details, like generally you maintain the master data, so it automatically fetched up. So as I have created generally, so I'm just using this. So nothing much, so you'll get to know that. So now the second part is material. What are the materials that customer is having, wish to order for? Okay, so I'm just selecting one of the, so if you have that idea, like by the description, you can use that option. You give the material by description, so you will get to start search and you will get the product. And as we are using a few particular product for test, so I've just directly given the material number, and then how much quantity they wanted. Okay, so I'm just giving it for just one quantity for test. So enter. So you have that detail. So if you have anything missed based on the material or something, you will get to know here. Okay, once you have entered the material detail, basically you will get it here. Okay, so you can able to see all the material detail here in the item level, so that what are the basic details of the material and everything. Okay, so here one of the term is from where we will be taking the product from, as a company or organization, from which plant you got the order, you have to deliver the product, and from which plant you will be delivering the material, so that you have to define it. Generally there is a terminology or rules to get it automatically determined. Okay, so that you can define it, but as of now we can give manually, so that I can explain you. Okay, hope it's clear. If you have any issues or any clarity needed, just post it here. I will clarify you after the complete process. Okay, as we have a short of time, I'll just proceeding quickly. Okay, so this I have entered the plant detail. So now I have entered the very basic detail of the order that we have to create. Okay, the point is some industry needs some extra detail and other details and all. Okay, so in terms that you have some checklist to check it in completion log. Okay, so you can define what are the fields, or sorry, what are the details necessary as per my business for the particular industry, so that you can define it in this in completion log, so that you can check it. So what are the basic things I needed, very importantly, when creating order, so that you can see it, and if it is not present, you can update it. So in this you can see that Incoterms is missing. Okay, so Incoterm is incomplete. So Incoterms in general terms, like it's very useful in terms of foreign trade, I mean international trade, I'm saying, as per S4. If you are doing any export, okay, so in that terms, Incoterm is a default terminology that use it for international trades. It defines from which level you have the responsibility on the, or ownership on the goods that you are sending. Okay, there are multiple Incoterms are there. I will explain you, or you can just do Google it to get to know some very basic idea on that. And here I'll just provide some description for that or something. Okay, so based on that, some price or calculation will be redetermined. Okay, so now I am able to proceed further. So after this basic detail, you'll get to know the pricing of the material. Like if it is already determined, you can see its price is already determined. The net price is 100, and if there are some other discounts or something is there, you can able to see it. That's one of the basic for the any product or material. So here I can say that when I will get my product to my customer, when I can deliver my the product to the customer. So they have ordered for 8th, but system says only on 12th is possible, because based on some external parameters like transports and other loading, picking and packing stuffs are there. So based on that, so there are some complete logic for that. So we will be getting to know that. These are the very basic detail. Once you are done, again you check the incompletion log. If all fine, document is complete, yeah, so you can proceed for save. So now the system is not allowing us to save. Pivot date should be not be initial or something. So there are some business requirement, custom. Each business has their own requirement. So as per that, we have some custom fields that we call it as custom fields to make the number in that. So this is one of the custom field that we need to maintain as per this system. It's not necessary for all the systems. So once you have maintained, then save it. So now the standard order has been created, 34. Okay. So I can show you VA03 for displaying of the sales order. So enter in, you see the document. You can see that sales order is being created. Okay. So the next step on the sales process is delivery creation. So I'll go with there are some transaction for the creation of the delivery. Okay, so better I'll go take you through the transaction. VL01N for creating a delivery. Okay, so here you need to enter the shipping point, that one of the term that you have to enter, but as of now it's not required. It's a bit overloaded for you, so I'll take you through from the sales order. This is the sales order that we have created. In this, you click on the option deliver. Okay, so click on deliver. So it creates a, you can see that the description is outbound delivery create. Okay, so we are about to create the delivery document where you will be having the ship to party detail, basically where exactly we are sending to. So which is the customer, and where is the address of the customer, which location we are sending to. So as we know that Incoterms is related for exports. So you can see that we are doing for the export US from region India to US, we are doing it. Okay, so this is why. And here in delivery, generally physical delivery, whatever actions we will do, that we will do it in this document as well. Okay, you can see the details of material, plant, storage location, delivery quantity. Okay, and then sorry, I'll zoom it out. Okay. So we used to see that delivery quantity, picked quantity and everything. So in this picked quantity is you have the stock in the warehouse, and for this order you have to take it from this storage location. Actually, by entering here one means that so we have to enter like first which storage location we are taking from. For one plant, there may be multiple storage location. So from here, I'll just select with the raw material one. Okay, and then here we have to enter the picked quantity and press enter. You see this here, overall pick status A as of now. When I enter one and then press enter, status changes to C, which means fully picked. Like it is we completely pick that particular product from the warehouse. Okay, and then after picking it, we will be doing the post goods issue, which means you will be giving the product to the transport from the plant. I mean, it's about to start it to customer location. Okay, so this is the sales order that we have created, and you can see the flow. So first is order created, and then delivery document created, and then we did the picking, and then finally we did the goods issue. Goods issue in the sense that product is packed and everything, and it left us our plant, okay, to the customer location. Now, after delivering the product to the customer, we will be doing the billing, creating the billing. So there is a transaction in SAP for we have 01, okay, for creating the invoice. When you enter it, this is a screen how it looks like. So the document which is recently created, generally you will get it here. In case of you are creating manually, okay, you just need to press enter and see the related product and the related quantity and the related price and all the detail. Here you will get the detail of the payer who is going to pay you the bill that you will be generating. Okay, so this is a detail, and you can see inside the other related details like which is the company code and so and so. And then after that, you will check the log if anything. I don't see any logs. Okay, so then once you're done, then you will be saving the detail. So now you see that the account document is generated, but there is an account determination. So there is some issue on the internal system wise. I will try to check. If it is not, then we are about to complete this. Okay. So this bit as of now it's a bit technical for you guys. So not much. Okay, the basically the account as assignment was not done. It been done. There are some configuration been missing. So as of now, the flow, as you mentioned, order to invoice has been completed. So this is a complete flow. I would see. I would show it from sales order so that you will get complete picture on what I have shown in the image and what we have got it here. Okay. So this is the sales order delivery picking, delivery created, and then we pick the product from the warehouse, and then we have packed it and delivered through some carrier or transporter. And then after that, we created an invoice. And here, as due to some error, we have stuck. Otherwise, we could have created one more entry, that accounting journal entry. Okay. So which shows you which is the amount you will be about to get in, I mean, into our account from the customer, and what is the amount that we will be giving as a tax, or what is the amount that we have given as a discount, or everything will be present. Okay. So this is overall flow on the sales side. I'll just remind you with yeah, I'll answer this. Give me a second. Sorry. So this is the one, as I mentioned, the same, like I have created a sales order, delivery, and then invoice. So this flow I've shown. Okay. Similarly, I will show you the same thing or the same order that we have created in the Fiori terms so that you will have that understanding. I'm not going to create it again, but I'll just show you the view how it looks in the Fiori terms. Okay. For that, I need a new screen. Mm, just I'll go with this and then Fiori Launchpad. There is a transaction. When you enter this transaction, or you can store it like this, so that double click on that, it takes you to the particular screen. Okay. I'll log in. Okay, so you can see this is the view that you are seeing is the Fiori view. Okay, so this is kind of completely web-based view that SAP has provided in terms of S4 only. Okay, because um, it's a new trend. Generally, the competing with other apps and up to date technology. Generally, user prefers to work in web page more than apps and the packages, right? So they provided this screen so that it will be more user friendly for end user perspective. Okay, so yeah, so this is the view you get to create from here. So you have this is each icon, we call it as app, and then when you click on it, it takes you to the again the same view page so that you can use it in the same way. But for the more user friendly, they have given it in everything in one so that end user can see it and view it in a better way. Okay, my sales overview, like each app has its own uh, you know each app has its own functionality and points. So I think we have created sales order 35. So I'll just show you the no, we haven't created 35, so 34. Yeah, so this is what, so here this is how you see that. Complete. So if you, based on this, you can see and whatever missing you can maintain, or if you want to change anything you can change it, and missing complete data or something like that. And there are some other apps to track completely, like what is your overall sales view, sorry, sales volume and everything. Okay, my sales overview, this shows you something like that. So this is the overall view. Here also you can access the entire product that we are doing it from the GUI screen. The previous sales or creation and all I have shown in the GUI, and this one is from the sales application, sales sphere application. Okay, so it's just loading. It takes some time. So far, do you have any queries? I will go with that particular query. Mm, Yeah, is it sold to party always same or not? No, it's not necessary to be same, because if you have a multiple state or area that you have a work location and you manage all sales from one location and other sales from other location, only you are billing it from one location. So you can order from Bangalore to get the product into Hyderabad or Tamil Nadu or Mumbai, wherever you want. It's not needed to be same. Anything else?
Sir, if delivery address is the different, how it is the billing address is the different in the invoice, how to create that one?
It's basically comes under like master data. You have a multiple customer master based on the functionality of the particular customer. As I
Means we'll update both delivery address as in the master data and the billing address also in the master data, right?
Yes, yes, exactly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's like you have a multiple functionality in the partner wise, right? Like one who orders it, one who ships it, where we have to ship it and who pays it and whom we have to send the bill to. Like based on that responsibility, we will be creating a different partner. One customer can be everything, but some business use multiple person as a different roles, right? So in such case we will be creating a new master data for that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
And sir, one more thing, that is a process, like if billing happened in the factory or the product billing is done, the same information goes to customer also, like billing done, like that, some messages and all.
Mhm.
Is how to configure that thing in here is possible or not?
Yes, 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 it's possible. As of now, I've just very, flow only I've told you. But
Huh,
as I mentioned it here now, you have
huh,
the sales invoice, everything. You have a multiple options. Either you need it in the mail, or they send it through mail manually, or automatically it should trigger. Or if you have a, if other company also using ERP, SAP now, you have
huh.
another term EDI, IDOC or EDI they call, through electronic invoicing, that we can send it.
Okay, okay.
So multiple modes we have a possibility.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Anyone else?
Can you once tell me the T codes for all the three or four processes?
Sure, sure. Definitely, we will be giving you. The only point, no, I mean, probably like if you have an exposure already, then it might be easy. But if you are very new, then it would be like more overflow for you. So it would be better to go step by step. Uh, in each document level, we have a multiple T codes, at least minimum five basic generally frequently used, and five other for backend processing and all. So you have we have some list. You have to go through step by step so that you will have a better understanding on that. Why we are using, what's the purpose of it, and everything.
Okay. Is there any master data table for sales order?
Yes, we have a specific, customer in the terms we will be using in only for the sales purpose only. If it is vendor, in the sense we use it for the or procurement perspective. So we have a separate master data for in ECC terms we have a separate, and in now in S4 terms they have integrated, like based on the functionality, but still it is using the category wise it's a bit different as well. So we have a,
Oh,
basically speaking, we have a different concepts on the customer and the vendor as well. Master data. Anything else?
no, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Sorry, just only got my headset somehow fine now. It's seems to be better. Don't know what happened. Maybe due to some network issue or something, not getting it properly. Sorry for that. Um, yeah, you can reach to Mahesh on further queries or detail. Then we will continue further in case of further classes.
Sure, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's all, Mahesh. So you can proceed.